Good morning, friends of the internet. We are back again in the world of Tanks Garage. Today, we are going to take out our Bat Chat. It's been a couple days since I've been playing this tank, so I figured I'd take it out, take it for a spin, see what kind of match we can get into. I usually find myself in these early mornings, though, sometimes not getting full matches. I get in these little, small matches of, 7-on-7, so hopefully we can get ourselves in a fairly large match this morning. It's kind of a struggle in the early mornings in Tier 10 to get these decent matches, you know. Hey, look at the little tank zipping around. I'm waiting for the Christmas Day event to happen. I don't know if you guys are aware, but they're going to have us playing those little toy tanks you see zipping around on the garage floor here soon. Will be like zipping tanks under the Christmas tree. If they do the same thing that they did last year, they may do something different. But I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the holidays. I'm excited for everything. So let's take this tank out, see if we can get its tracks dirty and find ourselves a match, shall we? All right, let's see. Oh, we got a batch. Ooh, a couple Centurion Action 10s, 183, 263 at Conquer. A few decent tanks in here, but we did wind up with a full lobby, thank God. So, but the thing of it is I can't really go toe-to-toe with a lot of stuff out there. I've got to be very careful. That's the thing with the Bat Chat. You don't have a lot of armor, so you got to be a little tactful about how you go about things. So, first thing off the rip that I like to do is just, pop up here on the hill and then, see if we can see anything and get some eyes on it, which really doesn't help too much because a lot of our tanks aren't as fast as we are, so they can't get into a great position. But I like to post up about right here. We don't have no artillery to worry about. Hopefully we can see something here. As you can see, we still got 15 seconds on our reload. And nothing's pushing the middle. Interesting. Got a couple tanks pushing up here on us, so I'm just kind of waiting to see what pops up. Looks like we got an Action 10 pushing very aggressively down towards the water's edge there. So we got to be careful and cautious of that tank because that's pretty deadly if he gets around us. So I go ahead and I back off, and then all of a sudden I actually spotted the 263, so I'm going to pull back up on the ridge to see if we can get some shots into him. If I can get my ass into my tank up in the air a little bit so I can get a little gun depression. I'm waiting to see if I can see this guy. I'm like, come on, baby, where are you? He's not there. I don't know what happened to him. But if you notice, a lot of our tanks are still in spawn, so at this particular point in the match, I'm getting a little concerned that we haven't got a lot of guys pushing out of spawn. So what's happening is they're going to have an advantage on us on the map. They're going to be able to push forward. You can see we got a lot of tanks going down to the water's edge and hardly nothing going to the right. And I'm really kind of concerned by that. I would like to peek the corner of this hill on my right to see if I can see anything. But if I do and I get caught out there being in this Bat Chat, I'll just get shredded because I don't have a lot of armor. But I am feeling concerned that there's the right side, we only have a couple of tanks. So I'm just kind of trying to see if I can feel some stuff out right now. Tell these guys to fall back because I see this medium tank pushing up on us here, and I'm trying to let them know, hey, there's a medium tank right here. So I keep hitting them with the ping in the map, and I'm like, hey guys, you might want to back off because if you get detected, you're going to be in trouble. So I decided at this point with my speed and advantage that I have with this tank, I can probably go around and deal with that guy fairly quick. But we're having a problem here on this right flank because we only have 2 tanks over here. So if there's more tanks over here than I can handle on my own, I don't think I'm going to be able to get down there to get up onto the hill after this 54. So I try to peek this corner here to see what's out there. And I see this 71's got me spotted. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to light him up here real quick. See if I can get some shots into him. I hit him once. He disappears. I wait. There he is. He backs up. I hit him again. Hopefully I can get one more in him and get him off the board so I can take away their eyes there. Come on. Come on. Peek your head out. Come on. You want to do it. There you go. So we go ahead and we take him out. But I'm going to go ahead and reload because I'm kind of concerned that this right side is going to be in trouble. So I'm going to back up here, just kind of setting this little draw and just wait. Because that 54 I was kind of concerned might be pushing around, but then I seen him pop up on the map. So I know he's in pretty good shape. So I'm trying to see what we got going on down here. I see the FV. I keep telling these guys that I'm reloading. It's still got 18 seconds. So I kind of pull up here to see what's here, and it's a Tiger 2 going up an E100, which I don't know what this Tiger 2 was thinking, but I'm going to see if I can get a shot into him. I'm zooming in. I'm almost reloaded. I see one shell hit the dirt there, so I know I'm going to get hit if I stay here too long. I get around into him, and I tried to back up, and I got hit by something. But it wasn't too bad. But I see this poor E5 over here is in trouble, so I've got to try to go help. So I waited until I wasn't detected. I'm going to push over really quick. We were already down 5 tanks, and they're only down 3 tanks. So I see this poor E5 is in trouble, so I got to help him out. He's got a Conqueror and this FV pushing him. So I go ahead, I'm just going to go right in here and attack this FV, but I want to put one shot into him. I hit him, and then I go ahead and I ram him, and then that gives me 2 more shells that I can put into this Conqueror. And then that's all the help I can give this guy, unfortunately. Now, the problem that I'm facing here is I'm trying to kind of back up and get away. Okay, I see he's taken care of, and then that damn T-54 is up on that ridgeline, and no one has dealt with him yet. He is still setting up there at the same health of when I left him. So I'm trying to get into some cover here really quick before he gets another shot off me, and he puts one into the dirt. Okay, this gives me a little cover, so I'm just going to hang out right here. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to introduce myself to this guy with my five bullets here really quick if he decides to stay there. So I'm just kind of waiting. That guy gets taken out. I see the 54. I bounce around off of it, or I miss, and this one bounces. I was like, what? Okay, so this is not a great position for me to be in, so I'm going to try to, I see that he's already kind of pushed around there. So I'm going to go ahead and reload, and I'm going to go and run across here. Since these guys are all okay over here, and I'm going to try to double back towards base because this 54 is really getting on my nerves. He's got to get dealt with. So I got 19 seconds on my reload. I'm hoping this guy didn't push too deep in there. That 54 did. I see that there's a 34 still at base, and I'm thinking he's AFK because he hasn't ever got out of spawn. And sure enough, what shows up? The Object 263. But he's focused on this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and try to put a shot into him real quick. I don't have no gun elevation, so I had to roll down the hill, put a shot in him. I take one from the 54. Now I'm going to make this 54 pay the price for being over here. And put one more into him. See if I can get one more into him and kill him. And he just pivots at the right time and just got away from me. So I've got to start reloading. Now this is what I find funny. He knows that I'm reloading and he's trying to take advantage of it. Look at him on the map trying to move into me. But since I saved this E5, he's coming over to help me out. Oh, I tried to turn and get away. And I'm trying to stay over here, and this 54 thinks he's coming to kill me. And I get around the corner, and surprise, it's not me, is it? Is it? Haha. That's what you get for trying to attack me when I'm reloading. So we still got a tank here AFK, so we're still not in a good position here. We're still down. And we're still trying to come back here. But if you notice, I only have 14 rounds left. So we got to maximize these the best we can. So I see the bat chats down on the water's edge there. So I decided to move over into position. I didn't even see that tank in that bush. I ran right into it. I was like, what? Oh. So that guy's down there's getting flooded. There's nothing I can do to help him, and he falls. So we're not in a good way. We've got one tank AFK, me on 14 rounds, and we got 2 tanks left. So I see that it's a bat chat and something else down there. I missed what it was. So I decided I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to try to create a little bit of an ambush. And I'm hoping they'll come up the hill, and I can surprise them. But if you notice, they're going to come up, and I'm going to be able to surprise them, but then you'll notice our heavy tank is moving down. So what's going to end up happening is once that heavy tank gets down here a little ways, they're going to detect him, and he's going to detect them, and it's going to keep them from pushing. I was hoping to let him come up the hill and ambush him, but I'll take this ambush. This guy's one shot. I'm going to go ahead and try to put it around. It falls short. I was like, oh, no. So I go ahead and I take him out. The bat chat decides he's getting ballsy. He's just going to push. So I go ahead and I back off. He's still pushing, so I'm going to go ahead and start shooting at him. One shot misses. I put another shot. I should be able to finish him off right here. Sure enough, we do. Now, I could take a shot from behind, which kind of surprised me. I was like, uh-oh, something's shooting me from behind, and I'm getting pinched right here. So I tried to back up and use this hill right here for a little bit of cover until I wasn't detected. and hopefully they didn't see me, whatever was shooting at me. So I'm going to sit here and just kind of try to get reloaded. Now, if you notice, I only got 9 rounds left, so I've got to really be careful here. I've got to make sure that these shots count. I missed too many rounds on these couple of tanks, which would have given me a couple more rounds. I missed one at the action, and I missed another one at the bat chat. So now this T10's pushing, and I was like, oh, no, please don't detect me. He didn't detect me. Thank God I got a good crew and good camo rating on this tank. So I'm kind of just sitting here waiting to see what he's going to do. He disappears. The tanks light him up again. So here I decide I'm going to go ahead and push him, see if I can get a shot or two into him. He's looking right at me, and I whiff a shot, unfortunately. I'm going to have to take, almost 1 round, so I'm going to go ahead and finish him off with these 3 clips, these 3 rounds. 1 more. And now I only got 4 rounds left. So now I have no way to really tell my team this because I was in a party, so there was no way I could tell my team that I only had 4 rounds left. So I got to make these last ones count. So I missed 3 shots, and those 3 rounds was very important and crucial to have. And we tracked him with 1. So that would have been 4 shots that would have really helped us out. But unfortunately, or fortunately, our E5 and our E100 is still staying alive and still working together. And somehow the 34 is still alive at the base. So they don't know that. So I kind of sneak up here, see if I can get some eyes on this T10. I'm hoping not to get shot in the butt. I can see the T10. He's trying to shoot up at me. Trying not to get detected from the back end and get shot. He puts it into the wall. I'm able to get 1 into him. He can't get backed up because of the motherland. I see the motherland is 1 shot. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rush him and see if I can get him off the board. And thank God I did, because look what came up from behind. Their heavy tank. They started to push finally. So it's a good thing I got out of there when I did. I'm going to flank around. 1 snapshot into the motherland. That leaves 1 shell left. So I'm trying to stay on the move here. I'm trying to make it seem like I stopped because I was still, my 6th sense is still detected. So I wanted him to make it look like I was turning around to go back up that way, so he'd keep pushing up that way. And then I went ahead and ignored it and continued on. So now I'm hoping that I kind of confused that guy and he thought I was turning around to come back up the hill. But what he doesn't realize is that I'm going to go around and I'm going to try to flank him. So I'm hoping for a lucky shot here. So they go ahead and they take out a couple other there. And now we're just down to the last 2 tanks. So I don't know what this tank is right here. All I know is that it almost shot me. That's all I know. So I'm going to go up here and try to peek the corner and see what I'm dealing with, and hopefully I'll get a nice clean shot onto him. So I look, it's a 103 and he's almost dead. So I make sure I zoom right in and I get a nice shot. I hope to set him on fire, but nothing happened. So I went ahead and I took a nice chunk of his life. So hopefully he'll get killed. At this point I decided, maybe I should go, because I noticed it was a prototype that was left, and I thought maybe he's still like defending their base. So I thought maybe I might go check out their base. And then all of a sudden they kill off the 103, and as I start to go towards the base to kind of see if I can maybe get eyes on him, they detect him back at our base. So now I know where he's at. So at this point I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go back. Maybe I might be able to like kamikaze and run into him if he's got like little health left. Being a prototype, he's going to be pushing towards our flag in the position he is on the map. So if I can flank around, I might be able to get him from behind. And he's very low health, as you can see. So I was like, man, if I can get over there before them guys and like smash into him, I might have another kill and I'll be on my 8th kill of the game. So I was shaking a leg trying to get over here, and I was like, please. And they kept bouncing rounds off of him, and I'm like, how's an E100 bouncing rounds off this guy? I figured he would have just decimated him. And I'm waiting, and I see he's still alive. Oh, there went 14, so they must be out of rounds and shooting high explosive or something, or maybe they just bumped into each other. He bounces, and then all of a sudden, there was the 56 hit points. I was ready to crash into him to get that last kill. But I think we had a good outcome overall in this game. So we used up all our ammo, not to the best of our ability, but we still used it all up. We did almost 6,600. We got a high caliber of the match. We got a mastery badge, top gun, top of our team. We did 65. So he did about that. E100 did 4,800, and look at that E5 that I saved. He did 4,000. So well played to those guys. I thought I shot 30 rounds and I hit 20, or I hit 20. I shot 30, hit 25, and pinned 20. We did a lot of damage to pretty much everything. A lot of the tanks you can see was like final kill kind of stuff. Like the Motherland wasn't too much. The Conqueror we caught some clean shots into. That poor T10 we wrecked pretty hard. So most of the tanks we did pretty much, you know, some decent damage. That Action 10 we only did 89. That's a shell we could have saved. You know, so there was a couple ways that I could have maximized some ammo in that round, and we probably could have been over probably 7,000 in damage. But I'll take it. I'll take 6,600 in a bat chat any day of the week. Top of the team. You know, high caliber, top gun. I mean, I'll take it. We blocked 390. We had 7 kills. We detected 3 and had 20 pins. Yeah, I'll take it. I think that was a good game. I wanted to share that one with you. It was just flowing good this morning. I had a great game in it, so I figured I'd throw that one out there on the internet for you all to check out. So with that being said, if you enjoyed that video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, you can follow us on Twitter. That way you know when we're posting new YouTube content and we're live streaming. You haven't checked us out on Twitch or YouTube Gaming. Come hang out. Be part of the audience. If you're new to those channels, smash those follow buttons over there. So until next time, guys, we'll see all your faces on the battlefield. Thanks so much, guys, for checking out my video. If you enjoyed that video, hit that thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe for future videos.